And good evening, everyone. This is Smoke on Reviews again, and I hope you all had a pleasant day yesterday. Today I have my most wanted review of the. I'm going to be reviewing my favorite, my personal favorite, which is the Camel Turkish Royal. And pack design on this, it's very, very cool. This is one of the craziest pack designs I've ever seen in my entire 3 years of smoking. This is the coolest pack design I've ever seen of any cigarette. I mean, these Marlboro Reds that I reviewed yesterday, they were pretty cool, but these top that. Pack design, you can see it has the little camel. Camel always does a good job, a phenomenal job with their pack designs. It has a camel there, and you can see it has some Egyptian buildings, a pyramid, and some Middle Eastern buildings in the background. Kind of looks like a Jesus camel. I don't know if that's water or blue sand, but anyway, very, very cool back design. It also has some writing on the back. I'm going to go ahead and read that to you. Turkish tobacco is the world's smoothest, most aromatic leaf. Turkish Royal blends the finest mellow Turkish leaf with select domestic tobacco to offer a richly aromatic cigarette with refined flavor and distinctly smooth finish. After all, these are my favorite cigarette, but I'm going to review them for you guys so you can have maybe a second opinion. I don't know if many of my viewers, I don't know if you guys smoke Camel Turkish Royal, but these are my personal favorite, but I'm going to review them for you guys. So just in case if you want to buy a pack, you'll have my review to look back to. Anyway, let's give these a little bit of a pack. I opened these before, and I actually smoked a few of them before, so it's not a fresh review. It's not like a one what I did with the Marlboro Reds. These are a pretty open review with a few cigarettes taken out and smoked. So, speaking enough, take out a cigarette. First thing right off the bat, you can see that the cigarette design is very, very, very cool. It's actually similar to, if I can pull out a Camel Turkish Gold. It's a side-by-side comparison. And the Camel Turkish Gold, it actually has a gold stripe around it, because hence, gold pack. So, it's very, very cool. And all the Camel Turkish Royal or Camel Turkish blends, they all have the same design, except for Camel Turkish Jade. That was discontinued a long, long time ago. So, back to the review. Let's have a smell of this. Wow, it smells really, really sweet. I love that smell. It's more rich tobacco than sweet. It has a little bit of rich tobacco in there, but it doesn't. A tiny bit. Look, it sets it a little bit, but it's mainly sweet, and it's very, very nice. And they were lying when they said on the pack that they blended Turkish tobacco with domestic and burley tobacco. So, impressive. Let's have a dry pop. Taste the sweetness coming through real nicely. And as you know, as I said before, these are my favorite cigarette, but I'm not going to be biased to them. And I just want to review them for you guys so that you know what they're made of. I'll slide up. Okay. First initial pull of the paper. They're not like the Marlboro Reds. I can't really taste the paper at all. Maybe a burnt paper taste, but not much. It's not horrible. Actually, I can barely taste it. Burnt paper, but that's about it. Let's check the body on this thing. Decent sized body. A little bit less than the Marlboro Reds. Oh, for a side-by-side comparison, let's pull out, well, actually I have a Turkish Gold right here. I'll use that. And let's have a side-by-side comparison with the Marlboro Red. See, but you got to keep in mind these are the Marlboro Red 100s, so they're going to be a little bit longer than the standard Marlboro, if I can get these lined up. Filter. See, the Marlboro Red is a lot longer. It's a lot longer, but the Camel Turkish Gold is The filter on that is a little bit longer, just a tiny bit, fraction of a milliliter longer, or a millimeter longer. But and Marlboro Reds are always a good quality cigarette. But anyway, back to this review. Now let's take a drag and inhale it and see how it goes down. Goes down real smooth. No problems with that. Great flavor. It has a nicely rich aromatic flavor. There's no very, very sweet. And especially when you combine it with some root beer I have back there, it tastes amazing. So, yeah, these are a very, very good quality cigarette. Camel, as you know, Camel always puts Turkish tobacco in all their cigarettes, in different amounts. In the filters they have it, in the wides they have it, even in the Camel number 9s they have it. Although I've yet to review those. I'm going to at some point. But overall, decent cigarette. Now let's take a deep drag, pull it down to the bottom of our lungs, see if we get any kick, and see if we get any harshness down deep. But this thing won't have any. I know it. No kick, no harshness at all. Smooth all the way down. It's very, very nice. And this is part of why it's my favorite cigarette. It's a very, very smooth cigarette, very, very nice, mellow, sweet tasting. And overall, decent cigarette so far. I'm going to take a deep drag and blow it out my nose, and see how that feels. See what kind of aroma we get, see what kind of flavor we get off it. Because when you pull out the body in your mouth, you don't really get a good flavor off it. So I'm going to take a deep drag now and blow it out of my nostrils and see what kind of flavor we get. Wow, nice flavor. I'm impressed. And up here, as you know, as I said many, many times, these are my favorite cigarette to buy. Although my second to that would probably be the Camel Turkish Blend, or L&M. Why do I always mess those up? The L&M Turkish Blend 100s. That was my second favorite cigarette. Next to those would probably be the Camel Turkish Gold. And fourth would probably be the Marlboro Reds. But this is my go-to right here. Go-to cigarette. Beautiful cigarette. Oh yeah, and I'm using a different lighter today. My standard one that I used before, actually a little bit, but the butane's almost out on it. I don't know if this thing is refillable. It does have like a little thing right there with plus and minus right there, but I mean, it's really, really strange. I don't know if you're supposed to like take a flathead and supposed to adjust it or something like that, but whatever. It's out, so I can't use it. So I'm using a standard old Bic Gray, classy. Let's check the body one more time on this. Great body. I love it. Now for the ratings on the cigarette. I'm going to go ahead and give the body. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 10 out of 10. It's a massive body. It's a beautiful body. And when you pull it in, you can really feel the smoke around your gum line, and you can really feel the texture of the smoke. That's really, really important to anyone who smokes. You can feel the texture, the body, the flavor, the smoke in your mouth. It feels good. It's beautiful. Flavor, taste, and aroma. Ten out of 10 also. Very, very nice flavor. Very, very sweet. Not the Camel Turkish Golds. They were a little bit lighter than this, than the Camel Turkish Royals, but they were overall a good cigarette as well. Now for pack design on the Camel Turkish Royals, excluding the stupid Surgeon General warning on it, I think it's stupid and pointless, but I'm gonna go ahead at a 9 out of 10. I mean, and these are my favorite cigarette, but pack design it's a nice pack design. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 9 out of 10. It's a wonderful pack design. Camel always does a great job. They always incorporate the camel on all their designs, and I think it's a very, very innovative and very, very nice idea. And yeah, overall a very, very decent cigarette. Now, my overall rating on the cigarette, go ahead and put that out. My overall rating on the cigarette would probably be a 10 out of 10. And my recommendation for these would it be that you buy these. These are a very, very nice cigarette, very, very good quality. Camel always does a brilliant job with their cigarettes, with the blends, with the flavor, with the filters. And as you saw, the filter is different from, say, a Marlboro Red. A Marlboro Red doesn't have the filter on this. It's different from a Marlboro Red. It doesn't have the cork style. It has like a diamond shape with 2 gold bands, some weird Egyptian writing on it, but it's very, very cool. And the Camel Turkish Royals and the Camel Turkish Golds, beautiful cigarettes. And overall, I recommend that you buy them. Sincerely, I do. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the Marlboro Reds. I'll probably end up smoking the rest of the pack over the next few days, but as for these, I'll finish these in like a day or two. These are really, really good. And as with the Camel Turkish Golds as well. So anyway, this has been another review from Smoke On Reviews, and I hope to catch you guys in the next one. Stay lit. Peace.